Just how dusty do dino bones get?
Well, I mean, they've been dusty for 65 million years or so, but, during the day they get a little bit dusty here at the Royal Tyrrell Museum as well. We've got a big building and it carries a lot of air and, they need their spring cleaning every once in a while.
I mean, you worked so hard to get the dust off of them in the first place. You might as well keep them dust-free once on exhibit, right?
Right? Well, everybody deserves a little cleanup and bath if they're on display, though, don't they?
Tell us about this task, because it sounds like it would be extremely detail-oriented.
Yeah, I mean, it's not your typical workplace cleanup. It involves a lot of people from a lot of different areas in the museum. We have our preparation technicians, as well as our gallery experience officers, as well as our cleaning staff all come together. And it's usually a couple of day affair that starts at the top and continues all the way down to the bottom.
You're open a lot during the week. Where do you find the time to do this?
We're actually closed on Mondays during the winter, which helps us do projects like this. So if we're doing construction or doing cleaning, we will be closed on a Monday so that we can keep things in tip-top shape for our visitors during the rest of the week. So this affair usually starts on Sunday night, and we start with aerial lifts and leaf blowers, and we're up in the rafters and blowing all of the dust off of the infrastructure up there. But that dust needs to go somewhere. And unfortunately, it rains down on top of our specimens, and then our specimens need to be cleaned up. So then out come the vacuums and the dusters, and our technicians work really hard and really carefully to make sure that they're cleaning up the dinosaurs.
These are such precious exhibits as well. I mean, talk about how dust is just one of those things you can't avoid, but I'm guessing you've got some pretty impressive air filtration systems on board in the museum as well.
Yeah, we sure do. And we've also got lots of visitors that come through our galleries as well. We're 500,000 people a year. So with that comes a little bit of dust. So we always need to keep on top of it for spring and fall. But yeah, our specimens are priceless. Alberta's got some of the best fossil resources in the world. And some of the things that you see on display at the Royal Tyrrell Museum are one of a kind that you can only see here.
So which staff are we talking about here in terms of getting up on the ladders and pulling out the leaf blowers and the feather dusters and the rest? Who's at work on this cleaning?
Our gallery experience officers, who are usually working to greet our visitors when we're open to the public, get deeply involved, our cleaning staff, as well as our technicians. So our preparation technicians are the people that would have originally freed these fossils from their rock originally, and now they're in charge of taking care of them for the long term.
Tell us more about the tools of the trade. What's being used to clean these things?
Yeah, I mean, the tools aren't typically super specialized. It does take a lot of knowing what the specimens are and being really familiar with how to clean them in the best way. So I already mentioned leaf blowers come out. There's lots of backpack vacuums, the aerial lifts. And then when the dust gets down, we're doing lots of feather duster work.
Sometimes when I'm spring cleaning, I'll get a little carried away. Maybe, I don't know, knock something over and break it. Has ever anything broken during the cleaning process?
Stuff gets broken, right? As you just mentioned, even in your own house, some stuff gets broken. But our preparation technicians are super, super invested in these specimens. Like I said, some of them have spent years digging these things out of the ground and then preparing them in our fossil labs. So, I mean, once something like that goes on display, it's almost like a child. You've had it for so long. So our preparation technicians are super careful when they're out there doing their cleaning.